Hi everybody, welcome to this introduction to styling a web page. We're going to study CSS. CSS is the technology that we can use to help us style a web page. We can start to give our web page color and other funky design concepts, okay? So here we've got a web page. Don't be too scared of all this information. Let's just try and break it down a little bit. We can see inside our web page we have a head section. There's the head section. And inside the head section we have a title and we have a style section. As you can see, the style section is empty at the moment. All of that is in the head section. After the head section, we have the body section. And as you know, in the body section, we put all of our content, all of our elements. Here I've got an H1 element, a text element, using the H1 tag. Here we have another text element using the H3 tag. Then we've got some image elements. Then we've got some more text elements using the P tag. And finally, we've got an H4 element down here, okay? Now, this is the result of my HTML design in the body. Now, let's say I want my P tags to be blue. So I can do this. This is called inline styling. Inside the tag, type style equals quotation mark, quotation mark. And inside the quotation marks, we're going to type in the style. So there we're adding a style to this P tag. So if I save it and refresh the web page, this is what happens. Now I can copy that and apply that style to every P tag. Okay? Now, if I change my mind, I want everything to be green, I'm going to have to make 4 changes. And that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, there's an easier way to make all of the tags in your web page the same style. I want all of my P tags to be blue. So all I really have to do is this. Go into the style section, create a style for P tags. So this says style all of the P tags, curly bracket, with this style, and close the curly bracket. So let's save that and refresh the page. All of the P tags are blue. Let's add another style, font family. This is another style. I'm going to choose Courier New. And then finish the style. Don't forget your semicolon at the end of a style line. We'll save it and look what happens when we refresh. So everything is blue with a font family, Courier New. Now let's say I want the Tokyo is capital to be different from this. All I have to do is go into the tag, style equals color, red, save, and refresh. So if I want any of my tags to be different, I can go into the tag and change the style. Okay, and I could also say font family Arial. Okay, so I've got 2 styles here within my style quotation marks, separated by a semicolon. So I could save that and refresh. and the font is different, and the color is different too. Okay? Now then, another thing that I can do in web design is create a rule. So I'm going to create a rule by starting with a dot. I'm in the style section, by the way. I start with a dot and I give it a name. Any name, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say big text. And with my big text, the rule is font size 48 pixels. This is my big text rule. And I'm going to apply this rule to the H tag and this final P tag. So I can apply a rule to different kinds of tags. That's really powerful. So let's apply the rule to the H tag. Go into the H tag. Now instead of using the word rule, we use the word class. And just type out the name of that class there, this rule. Don't worry about the dot. The dot says I am a class, so we don't need to repeat that here. Just type out the name, big text. And we're also going to apply that class to this final P tag here. Just this one. Let's save and refresh. Okay? So my H1 tag is now 48 pixels big. It got bigger. And this final P tag, do you see that? That's also size 48 because I applied the class to the element. And that's an introduction to CSS. If you want to explore more, don't forget to go to W3 Schools and see if you can find the Learn CSS section. You'll find lots of useful information.